Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and finally, the 50% supports for STR got their awakening, and well, I guess 40% supports, right? Got their awakenings and are now the 50% supports. Now, Hit in particular, I do feel is a lot more useful than the Dokkan Fest Tech Hit. Now, Dokkan Fest Tech Hit, of course, is going to be outputting more damage, but, you know, this guy is way, way better defensively. I would say one thing that I saw a lot of people disagree, like, whoa, that's so crazy, you know, Tech Hit, defenses and everything, blah, blah, blah. Hey, listen, Tech Hit sucks, all right? How about that? I say that. Yeah, he sucks, all right? So, you know, now not having to use Tech Hit is good because we could use STR Hit. His defense will definitely be a lot better on a lot of these different modes, Super Battle Road, Battlefield, you know, all these different places, right? You know, I wish Tech Hit had some defense, but unfortunately he does not. Now, this hit would be, like, I would feel it would be almost, like, just, like, there's nothing you could say if on the Universal Survival Saga team there was, like, some mega top-tier Extreme STR unit. I think that would turn the tide a lot. But as of right now, there's only Frost, and it's not really too crazy. But on the Target Goku category team, which this hit is on, you do have something like STR Cooler, as well as like LR STR Broly. So, you know, no doubt about it, Hit is way more impactful on that team, because of course you're going to run STR Cooler, right? So let me level up Hit. We got him rainbowed, and we'll take him into some events. Alright guys, so we are in an event. We have STR Hit on the team. We are on the Universal Survival Arc team. I am using a friend hit just to get that extra 20% attack. You know, because as part of the Universe 6 category. Because, of course, STR Hit is on 3 category teams, right? Universal Survival Saga, Universe 6, and then the Target Goku category team. So, you know, that is good that he's on Universal Survival Arc. Obviously, that team is really, really good. Now, it would be most beneficial for me to have Hit in between LR Goku and Frieza and Jiren, because Hit will get experienced fighters from LR Goku and Frieza, and then he has Infighter from Jiren. So, you know, Hit, now that we have a strong offensive and defensive version of our boy Hit here, that's going to be really good, because Hit does link up incredibly well on the Universal Survival Arc team. Again, he's got links with Jiren, LR Goku and Frieza, many other units. He's got Tournament of Power, of course. Like, you know, a lot of the stuff we'd want from Hit, he does have. Remember that Hit gets 20% attack and defense per orb. So, you know, his defense is going to be very, very high. Plus, he does also stack defense as well, which is going to allow him to get very, very high defensive stats not very far into some events, right? So, I love these 50% support type units. It's just the one thing I would say is that, so Hit 1.79 million. Obviously, Tech Hit can go, like, way higher than that. It's super easy for him to get way higher than that, right? Like, I'm not going to pretend like STR Hit can keep up with Tech Hit. Like, you know, STR Hit has a higher ceiling based upon how many orbs you can get, but 99% of the time, I would say Tech Hit is going to hit much harder than the STR Hit. But STR Hit, I think, is a far better balance than what you're going to get with... yeah, STR Hit is a far better balance than what you're going to get with Tech Hit. So, like, to me, I don't really see much reason to running Tech Hit anymore unless you really insist on running the Universe 6 team. But, like, you know, like, who is the exclusive unit on Universe 6 that's not on the Universal Survival Arc? Champa and Vados? Like, that's it. Like, so, you know, there's really no reason right now to run Universe 6. I mean, unless they release LR, Champa, and Vados and they're, like, the best unit in the game or something, like, you have no reason, really, to run Universe 6, right? You just run Universal Survival Saga. You know, Kale and Khalifa, all these powerful units work really well over there. So, of course, that's, you know, probably going to be a little bit better, right? Overall, I would say Hit is probably going to be more impressive on the Target Goku category team, because there is some orb changes we could utilize with him that will be very powerful, like that EZA Android 17. Of course, we have STR Cooler and LR STR Broly, who are able to get the vicious, vicious buffs. Okay, so God Topo actually probably would finish this Broly off right here, which is a bit unfortunate. What's Hit's defense at? Wow, okay. So Hit's defense after one super attack is 100k before he gets orbs. Now, obviously, you know, we do have God Topo on rotation as well. Let me go ahead and grab that, and he's up to 160k defense. So, you know, we went from Tech Hit, who is a complete glass cannon, to now this STR hit, who is a monster of a defensive unit, right? So that's really good. There he is at 1.21. Not the craziest, but you guys know I do like my defensive units. The other good thing he does do is he is giving STR units 3 key. Now, so that could be useful. Right now, you know, with the Tournament of Power Link, that's not really that big of a deal. But if we would eventually get some sort of STR Universal Survival Arc LR, so I don't know, maybe they give us an LR UI Goku or an LR Evolution Blue Vegeta or maybe LR Super Full Power Jiren, and any of those are STR units, even though all of them would be Super STR, they would still get the 3 key from hit, which would be very, very beneficial, right? Okay, so I don't want LR Goku and Frieza to take this home for us. I'm actually gonna... Nah, we should be okay. With 17 giving us the extra defense, we should be okay. I feel like there's a potential I could die here, but we'll probably be alright. But I don't want LR Goku and Frieza to completely steal the show right here. I would like to get next turn, so we can at least see one more turn of hit, and then head over to that target Goku team, which is probably going to take me 20 minutes of resetting to get that target Goku team, because Android 13 is not very common, so it's probably going to take your boy a little bit. Yeah, this was actually kind of close. We're not going to die, but he really messed us up. Oh, that dodge is probably helpful. They would have gotten their defense right there, but I don't think... We wouldn't have taken like 70k or anything like that right there, but we probably would have taken maybe 10... Oh, wow. No. What, are you kidding me? Ah! Oh, LR Goku and Frieza and 17. It's just too powerful. They're too powerful together. Man. Oh, okay. Alright, well, let's just go to the target Goku team anyway, then. Alright, guys, so here we are on the target Goku category team, which, of course, has got, like, STR Cooler and some other fun things, which will allow our boy Hit to hit a little bit harder. Let me just go ahead. Let's have a little bit of fun, right? Let me just go ahead and do a little bit of orb changing here. I don't really like to go too crazy with this sometimes, but yeah, just a little bit will be fun to see what our boy Hit is capable of doing, right? So, all right, let's see. So he'll start out. I mean, 86k defense is pretty good turn 1, considering he's stacking, and then he gets his defense from orbs, right? So, like, if I do this, it's going to be a lot damn higher than 86k, considering he gets 20% defense per orb. Yeah. Now he's at 240,000, so pretty good by our boy STR Hit. The only unfortunate thing is that right now the only target Goku category leader, I believe, is Android 13. Yeah, and then the sub unit is 14 and 15, but their leader skill is super low at only 50%. Now, in the future, this is going to be a lot better for Hit because, you know, Hit is going to have some sort of leader that's not, like, completely trash next to him, because remember, Android 13 is buffing the Android category. I mean, there are a number of units for the Android category that are actually on the team, but, you know, you guys get what I'm saying. Okay. So, I do actually kind of want to chill out a little bit with Cooler and Android 17. I don't want to, again, I don't want to go too nuts here. You know, those two, you know, they... Trunks would get, like, instant KO'd by Cooler, but... That STR Android 17 is also pretty good. He is an orb changer as well. He does create rainbow orbs, right, which will allow our boy Hit to sort of prosper a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and we'll do another sort of like orb changing thing here. Let's just, you know, see some nice attack stats that Hit can get, and then we'll sort of continue on. But, you know, these 50% supports are very, very strong. I do recommend, I don't know, I don't think it's the best idea to summon for them too much, but like maybe like one multi or something like that certainly is not going to hurt. But because, you know, if you get these support type units, the area where these 50% supports really, really make a monstrous impact is in Dokkan Battlefield. Because in Dokkan Battlefield, you know, they're giving Key the 50% attack and defense. You know, like, you know, Hit is stacking defense. He's got the chance to stun. Their leader skill, 4 Key and 120% is so good in there in Dokkan Battlefield. So those types of things are very important. Like, you know, this hit would be good in the Legendary Goku event or any difficult, like, stacking event. Like, a lot of these units can be super powerful in the right situation. I guess I'll have Cooler transform. I mean, I'm not really going to be able to, we're probably going to finish Trunks off before I can actually get Cooler next to Hit, but, like, obviously 50% attack and defense that this Hit is giving to extreme STR types is going to really, really benefit this Cooler. And again, you know, we could also run, like, LR STR Broly on this target Goku team, and Hit is going to impact him a lot. Now, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of using STR LR Broly. I just, you know, he's... Again, I'm not a fan of the glass cannon sort of characters. I found that Easy A-Tech Merge Zamasu, he can sort of hold up well because he does give that 50% defense to Realm of God's Extreme Class units, right? Which works really well with, like, AGL Zamasu. So the two of them together, you know, AGL Zamasu could help block a little bit for Tech Merge Zamasu. Then, you know, you get Big Bad Bosses, and Tech Merge Zamasu is like, kind of working okay, right? But a lot of the glass cannon units just aren't for me. Defense, I find just far more valuable in a lot of these events. But, like, yes, you know, you can go in a Super Battle Road with, like, these optimal teams, like, and you could destroy Super Battle Road, right? It's just you're using a lot of items and you're sort of, like, speed blitzing it. Like, that is a strategy you could use. For me, I just like overpowering events with defense, right? That's just more fun to me, right? Like, everyone's going to have different play styles, so I do understand that. But for me, I'm taking STR Hit over Tech Hit. Easy. Free! I'm doing that, right? Both on the Universal Survival Saga team and on the Target Goku team, we're running it up with STR Hit, right? This is a unit that I would actually rock. And again, the other thing, too, with these 50% support type units, they are actually so powerful that, like, you don't even really need to have other... like, same type units for them to really shine, right? Like, you know, even though Hit would be way better if there's other Extreme STR units around him to get that 50% buff, they're still strong enough and self-sufficient enough that you don't even really need that extra 50% attack and defensive buff to other units for them to be valuable, right? But then some of these units, like, probably like Kabe, right, is going to be insane because, you know, he's on category teams where he, you know, like Pure Saiyan team for Kabe, and he's going to have LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta on there, and, you know, STR Namek Goku on there. So, like, Kabe will dramatically buff them and make them way stronger. So, the 50% supports are really good for a lot of teams. But, alright, so we looked at our boy STR Hit. Now let's go ahead and move into the info for him. Alright, so this is Strength Matching Evolution Hit. His leader skill is Extreme STR, 4 key, and 120% of stats. Again, very, very good for Dokkan Battlefield. That's where these support type units really help out. So that's why, like, I can see the value in free-to-play players getting these units right here, these 50% supports, because, like, you know, Dokkan Battlefield is definitely going to be super hard for a lot of people. So, you know, I would maybe aim for maybe the supports of your weakest typing. So, I don't know, let's say... You know, the hardest fights you're probably going to be using your hero teams against. So, I don't know, let's say super physical is your weakest typing, right? So maybe if you're going to go for one of these 50%, then you'd go for the physical one and try and get that Gohan. Right now, we haven't had the awakenings for the tech ones and then the physical ones, but all the others have awakened, right? Hit's super attack is the time skip, which stacks defense, does supreme damage, and has a medium chance of stunning the enemy, which is good. His passive skill, Evolving Opposition, gives STR types 3 key, then extreme STR types get 50% attack and defense. Hit randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to STR, and then he also gets 20% attack and defense per key sphere obtained, so all of the 50% supports have the same passive. His links are Experienced Fighters, Cold Judgment, Infighter, Warriors of Universe 6, Shocking Speed, Tournament of Power, and Shattering the Limit. Really good links, obviously, for the Universal Survival Saga. Hit's 12 key multiplier is 140%, which is good, but it could be better. And then he is on a couple of different category teams. Of course, he is here on the Universal Survival Arc team, where he will be very impactful. And again, if we do eventually get some sort of STR LR for this category, Hit will be really good for it, even if he's not going to give them the 50% attack and defense, because it's almost certainly going to be a Super STR card, right? He will still give them the 3 key, plus Tournament of Power would be 6 key, and then if they have Shocking Speed, that would get him up to 8 key, so that would be really good, right? He's also in the Universe 6 category, but the leader right now for this team, the true leader, is, of course, Tech Hit. So, you know, it's tough to run, you know, on them on the same team, but there's really no reason to run the Universe 6 category because, again, like, Champa and Vados are, like, the only exclusives to it. The rest are in Universal Survival Saga, so you just run that team instead. And then finally, he's on a Target Goku team. It took me about, I don't know, 20 minutes to find an Android 13 friend, though, so That's the one thing, is you're probably not going to be running this category team too often. So I would love to see another Target Goku category leader, because we really need it, because people don't run Android 13. So there we go. There's STR Hit, the 50% support type unit. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.